Good morning, everybody. This is the Brad and Squeeze Show, now known at least this morning as the Brad Sans Squeeze Show. I got a text message from Mr. Squeeze that he is somewhere in commuting distance to Spar and Bernstein's studio here, but because of the weather was unable to make it. So it is me alone. We have 12 open lines right now, so if you call, you will get your immigration questions asked and answered. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And I'm just pulling myself up here on our Facebook page here at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. You could also watch us on Facebook at Brad H. Bernstein. You could also watch us on David Squeeze Anarchy's Facebook page, Link Up Media, USA Credit Repair, Jamrock Magazine, and of course on 93.5 FM. Dane Williams from Atlanta. He is usually the first person to say hello at least 50% of the time. Orlando Scott, good morning. Carol Messam, good morning. All people saying good morning to me on my Facebook page at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. Christine Lewis Anderson, good morning. Tamika Nelson, everybody knows Tamika, but we have retired the Bradified Marriage. Sorry, you can only see it now on our Facebook page. We will not be showing it again. I think we have run the Tamika Nelson Bradified Marriage to the ground. Cordella Willery, good morning. Patrice, our field producer, saying good morning to me as well. So while we're waiting for the phone lines to light up, because it's right now as cold as it is outside these lines, the telephone number to call is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465 with your immigration questions. I will be here for the next 45, 50 minutes answering them. 1-800-529-5465. And if you are a little shy like I am and you don't like to talk like I don't like to talk, you're like a person like me who really is like, you know, not good in front of the camera and on live radio and television. So if you're like that, you can leave your question on our Facebook page at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. You could also leave your question, your immigration question, to Brad H. Bernstein. And in our rapid fire round, when we find the beautiful Kim Moore later on in our show, we'll probably go to her twice. We will answer those questions as well. I'm not sure if Kim can read the questions also off of David Squeeze Anarchy and Link Up Media, but certainly she can read them off of Brad H. Bernstein's Facebook page and the Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, and we'll be going to her probably in about 10-15 minutes or so with our first rapid fire round. In the meantime, while we're waiting, it was a very cold weekend, but while we are waiting, it's still cold outside and rainy outside. That's my weather report. But while we're waiting for the phone lines to heat up here, warm up this studio at 1-800-529-5465. I want to review the news here a little bit with everybody. Today is November 13th. We are live. It is World Kindness Day. It is the official World Kindness Day. So everybody, please have a world and kindly day with everybody around you. Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un have already started World Kindness Day by insulting each other. Thank you. On November 11th, the North Korean dictator called Mr. Trump an old dotard, which is in Korean means an old lunatic, an old man who is a lunatic. And I don't know, maybe he's not far off from there. And so yesterday, in honor of World Kindness Day, Donald Trump hit back on Twitter. He said, "Why would Kim Jong-un insult me by calling me old when I would never call him short and fat? Oh, well, I try so hard to be his friend, and maybe someday that will happen." So I guess Trump didn't actually call him a name. He actually said, "I didn't call him short and fat." I guess maybe in honor of World Kindness Day, who knows. What else is happening in the world here? Iran says 140 people were killed, 300 hurt in an earthquake. A 7.2 earthquake hit the region along the border between Iran and Iraq. And there's also over 200 injuries. So hopefully we don't have a bigger body count than already is. That's sad when those things happen. The Supreme Court is allowing legal filings online. There's the film of the, I'm already jumping ahead. The Supreme Court has allowed legal filings online. I don't know why that is big news here. It is they're so far, well, that's why I'm saying I don't know why it's big news here, because almost every court system you have to file online. Supreme Court's a little behind the times. As a matter of fact, Justice Sotomayor said maybe they should allow cameras in the courtroom. I think that's a pretty good idea, allowing cameras in the courtroom, because it makes everything very transparent about what's happening. And I think the only reason there are no cameras in the courtroom is the Supreme Court justices do not like to be second-guessed. And when you have cameras in the courtroom, now commentators will second-guess them. They'll second-guess their questions that they ask the attorneys, and they'll second-guess their decisions. So, well, I mean, they're always second-guessed anyway, but there'll be even more second-guessing. So that's probably why they don't like it. But, you know, in reality, in a democratic country with a constitution, there should be cameras allowed in the courtroom. It just makes everything that much more transparent. 1-800-529-5465 is the number to call to get your immigration questions. 1-800-529-5465. Leave your questions also in our comment section if you'd like. We have 12 open lines right now, so if you call, you will get your immigration questions asked and answered. 1-800-529-5465. What else is happening in the news while we're waiting for our immigration calls to light up? GOP Senate nominee Roy Moore, he is the former Supreme Court judge of Alabama who was dismissed from his job because he refused to take out the Ten Commandments from the courthouse despite a federal court judge requiring him to do so. He went against federal law and kept it there anyway. He subsequently, after being thrown out of the Supreme Court of Alabama, is now running for the vacant seat by the now Attorney General. And it has come out that he has had sexual encounters when he was a younger man, when he was in his 30s, he wasn't that young, with girls as young as 14 years old. Multiple women have told the publication that this guy Moore, we're going to call him sex predator now, Moore, that publication said that sex predator Moore pursued relationships with them while he was in his 30s, and they were between the ages of 16 and 18. There was one claim I read where a girl was 14. The age of consent in Alabama is 16, and asked if he remembers dating teenage women when he was more than 30 years old, Moore said, "No, generally, I don't remember," which is not really a resounding no. So I don't remember dating any girl, he says, without the permission of her mother. So the people of Alabama are going to the polls in a couple of weeks, and hopefully they do not vote in a sex predator into the Senate. I mean, just when you think politics is getting weird and bad, this would be as bad as politics gets. The telephone number to call to get your immigration questions asked and answered, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. We have 12 open lines right now. Let me just make sure these lines, I never did a show on a Monday morning when nobody would actually call with their immigration. Let's make sure that this telephone number is working here, 1-800-529-5465. Let's give it a call. Let's see. Let's just make sure this number is working. I think it is.
Barbara, good morning.
All right, number's working. All right, just wanted to make sure. Yes. Thank you. 1-800-529-5465. We do want to take your calls right now, so please call 1-800-529-5465 is the number to call to get your immigration questions asked and answered. 1-800-529-5465. as I take a sip of my drink. Let's see what else is in the news while we're waiting for people to call 1-800-529-5465, which also happens to be the telephone number of my law office. So when you're calling 1-800-529-5465, you're not only calling to get on our show, which is the Brad and Squeeze show without Squeeze today, you are also calling my law office. So when people say, how do you reach Brad? It's the same telephone number, 1-800-529-5465. While we're waiting for the phones to light up with immigration questions, we have some more news here. Dylan Roof, he's the guy who went into a church in Charleston, South Carolina several years ago. He was white, as you can see on our screen. It's not a shock. Yep, he is white, maybe a little pinkish white. And he went into a black church and shot up the church simply because of the color of the churchgoers' skins. At his sentencing, it was a unanimous decision. He will be getting the death penalty for hate crime. And at the formal sentencing, victims' families were given the opportunity to speak openly in court. And he is the first person to get the death penalty in a federal hate crimes case ever. So we say to Mr. Roof, sayonara. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to our lines. Patricia from Elmont. Patricia.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. I entered this country on a visitor's visa and are you listening?
I am listening. If you can just lower if you can just lower the radio or TV in the background, that would be much better.
Okay, I definitely will. I'll just turn it off. Are you listening? I am listening. Yeah, on the 29th of September, but as a visitor, but they didn't stamp like a required time to stay in the country. Can I stay like for 6 months?
Yeah.
I have a 10.
You can stay for 6 months, absolutely. And if they didn't tell you that your time is less than 6 months, you can definitely stay for up to 6 months. You can also go online on Google. If you Google, I don't remember the exact web address, but if you Google I-94 Department of Homeland Security, the first link that'll pop up will be a link that you can see how long you can stay. It'll actually be able to print out your I-94. So they're not giving I-94s at the airport anymore. You have to go online and print it out. But if they didn't say anything to you, I'm pretty sure it's in 6 months. 99.9% you can stay 6 months.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot. You have a wonderful day. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call to get your immigration questions asked and answered. 1-800-529-5465. Call with your immigration questions. I am live. No Squeeze today, so we got plenty of time to ask and answer all of your questions. Debbie, how are you?
Hello.
Debbie?
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. I'm calling from Jamaica.
Okay.
My husband is a green card holder.
Right.
And he's been here from May. He went to the United States and then
when you say he's here from May, he's here in Jamaica, you're saying?
Yes, from May.
Okay.
How long can he stay?
Don't stay more than 180 days. So that's June, July, August, September, October. He's already at the 6-month mark. He would better get back soon. Very soon. Very soon.
Okay.
Like today.
Okay then.
All right?
Okay. Okay then. Thanks so much. Bye.
1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. There's a lot of shy people today, Jill. Do we have questions from our social media guru, Kim? Do we want to go to rapid fire? All right, so let's go to Kim in rapid fire. Apparently everybody is shy to get on our show, but they are asking their questions feverishly to Kim Moore, our rapid fire social media guru. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Brad. How are you this morning?
Good. Let's go for it.
Okay, Terrell on Facebook would like to know, I've been working 8 years with Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines, and now, is there any legal way that I can work and live in the U.S.?
Well, just because you worked as a crewman for Royal Caribbean doesn't give you any entitlement to work in the United States. It doesn't give you any more entitlement than if you worked on a farm in South America or you worked for any company anywhere in the world. The fact that you're working at a cruise ship doesn't entitle you to nothing. Now, that doesn't mean you can't be sponsored by family. You can't find your own job here in the United States or find some other way. Your question is, how do I get a green card? And the answer is, you need a consultation.
Kimberly would like to know on Facebook, I've been married for 5 years to a green card holder, but they've become a U.S. citizen in the last couple of months. Now we're going to adjust my status. Do I get a 2-year green card or a 10-year?
How long has she been married?
They've been married 5 years.
She's going to get a 10-year because she's been married for more than 2.
Good news, Kimberly.
Yes.
Clueless would like to know, and I'm sorry if I butchered that. Clueless would like to know if this is your second time in the country and you got married after 2 months of visiting, can I put my papers in for my adjustment?
This is Clueless?
Clueless.
Oh, Clueless. Well, you do not want to be married within your first 90 days because they will be questioning on what your intent is. Before you do anything, you need to speak to a good attorney.
Okay. Romek would like to know, how long does it take when you're a permanent resident and you file for your wife as a husband? How long do they take
About
to
2
get
years.
through?
2 years.
And Charles L. Cimarron. It's just such a cool
L.
name.
Cimarron? Okay.
Yeah. Charles L. Cimarron Porter. Like, he's just destined for great things.
Sure.
My dad became a citizen before I turned 18. Does that mean I'm automatically a citizen? Although for some reason I'm not mentioned on his application.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're only an automatic citizen if your dad became a citizen before you were 18. If you were under 18 after 2001 and you were living in the physical and legal custody of your father as a green card holder when your dad became a citizen. If you turned 18 prior to February 2001, then there's completely different laws. I just told you the laws if you turned 18 after February of 2001.
Okay. There you go, Charles L. Cimarron. Juliet would like to know, my friend is a U.S. citizen, but her dad is Jamaican, but his dad is Jamaican, and his son wants to take out a Jamaican passport. Can he do so?
Say that again?
So the friend is a U.S. citizen. The dad of the friend is a Jamaican. And the son, so the Jamaican's grandson, wants a Jamaican passport.
But he's a U.S. citizen.
For him to
he's
go?
a U.S. citizen, you're saying? I have no idea. I have no idea what the laws of Jamaica are. But if he's entitled to a Jamaican passport, by all means, do it. It doesn't affect his U.S. citizenship.
Okay, perfect. I think we are, let's see if we've got any last minute ones. I think we have covered all the ones we've gotten so far.
All right, wonderful, Kim. We're going to come back to you in about 25 minutes or so for more rapid fire questions. So for everybody who has their immigration questions, please leave them in our Facebook comments at Brad H. Bernstein Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, and we will be sure to answer your immigration questions towards the end of our show in about 25 minutes or so. By the way, Kim, I don't know. I've been kind of watching through what people are writing here. On Friday, I got a lot of slack for having a beard, and I purposely shaved this morning, and nobody said a thing. So from now on, I'm just coming with the beard.
But there is a lot of flack for beard. I'm telling you,
I know, but as soon as I go shave, nobody says, "Oh, he shaved, thank God." Not a word. Okay, but there's a lot of slack for the beard, yes. But as soon as I shave, nobody's like, "Oh, thank God, Brad shaved. Finally, now we can look at our screen." All right.
Last week, I think Cordella told me to hold you down and shave you myself. I said that was
and now nobody seems to care that I'm shaved. All right. Sayonara. I don't know why I'm doing Japanese today. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Angela in Baltimore. Angela.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I have a problem. A question. My husband and I got married in 2016. However, I was in Maryland, right? And he's in Florida because I couldn't get any work in Florida. So I come up in Maryland and get a work, and now he's with me. Now my lawyer is in Florida. I was wondering if it will cause a problem, me going down there for a lawyer, or should I change my lawyer?
So let me just understand what you're saying. You lived with your husband in Florida. You couldn't find a job in Florida, so then you moved to Baltimore, Maryland. You have an attorney in Florida, and then subsequent to you moving to Baltimore, Maryland, your husband also moved to Baltimore, Maryland, and you're living together in Baltimore. Is that correct?
Right.
Well, that's the good news, is that you're living together. You could have a lawyer in any state. So you could have a lawyer in Florida, handle your case in Baltimore, Maryland. You could have a lawyer in New York, where I am, handle your case in Baltimore, Maryland. Immigration is federal. So as long as you're comfortable with your lawyer and you can deal with things over the telephone, by all means, stay with your lawyer. If you're not comfortable with your lawyer, then move on.
No, I'm not comfortable with him because he's having a problem with it. He's saying that might as well change everything. And we're filing for my kids, right?
Right.
One is 17 and one is 14. No, the 14 will be 18 in February, and I don't know if it will pose a problem.
It's not going to.
For me to change the lawyer.
It's not going to. You are. What you have to understand is when you hire an attorney, even though you are putting your life in the attorney's hands, you are still the captain of the boat, which means that you have a right to change attorneys whenever you want. The attorney's number one job. The number one job of an attorney is to make you feel comfortable that what you're paying him will happen. Now, that doesn't mean there's a guarantee. Nobody can guarantee you anything, but you got to feel comfortable with your attorney. If you don't feel comfortable with your attorney, that he makes you comfortable, that you understand things are happening in your favor, that's when it's time to switch attorneys. Okay, and what I'm hearing from you is, obviously, after your attorney's number one job to make you comfortable, your attorney actually has to do what he says, or he or she says he's going to do. It's not enough to make you, BS you, make you feel comfortable and do nothing, but you got to do both. Okay, but if you don't feel comfortable, then you got to move on, because you don't want to have every night sleepless nights, have anxiety. What's going on? You don't need that. What you need is peace of mind and know things are going well. So if you're unhappy, you have every right to switch attorneys. Okay. Now, I will say that
I need an attorney. I don't know.
We go down to Baltimore all the time for immigration, so it's not a problem for us. So hold on if you want us. Okay. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call to get on our show to ask your immigration questions. We are live on Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein's Facebook page. We are live on Brad H. Bernstein. That's my personal Facebook page. We are live on David Squeezaniki, my partner and co-host here. He's not really my partner in any sense of the word, but he certainly is my co-host and my really good buddy and friend. He's not here right now. He's traveling somewhere, but we should be live on his page at David Squeeze Anarchy, on Jamrock Magazine, his company, on Link Up Media, his company, and USA Credit Repair, his company. The telephone number to call to get on our show right now is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Also, if you are, as I said in the beginning of the show, if you're shy, you don't like to call, leave your question on our Facebook page at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. Leave your question on Brad H. Bernstein. And, of course, share this with your friends and family. If you think they have immigration issues or any sort of legal issue, share it with them as well and let them call into the show or let them leave a message. And we're going to get our beautiful Kim Moore to ask all of your questions towards the end of our show in our second part of our rapid fire round. Right now, we're going to go to Bonnie, who is in Williston, Florida. Bonnie.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Wonderful. What can I do to help?
My husband is a Canadian citizen. We were just married in September.
Okay.
And we were wondering the next steps for him to become a resident.
You're a citizen, I assume, correct?
I am, sir. I was born here. Yes, sir.
And where is he now?
He is right here.
He's right there sitting next to you. How long has he been in the United States?
He's actually been in the United States over 10 years.
Okay, so he came as a Canadian citizen. He just showed up, and he's been living here since.
He came on a he worked here.
Under NAFTA?
Although his work visa ran out.
Okay, fine.
And he went home and then he came back.
And when he came back showing his Canadian passport.
Correct.
And when did he last come back to the United States?
He's been here over 10 years.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he went home and came back 10 years ago and he's been here since. All right.
Yes.
So he's out of status. He's illegal, but you can file an adjustment application for him. Just show his Canadian passport. Okay, the Canadian passport
he doesn't have a Canadian passport. At that time, it wasn't necessary. He has his Canadian birth certificate.
That's fine. He still needs a Canadian passport. Okay, but as long as he is a Canadian citizen, he is eligible to adjust his status here through marriage to a U.S. citizen. You would file an I-45, an I-130, an I-864 affidavit of support.
Okay, I'm sorry. I-45 or 485?
I-485.
Right.
I-130.
Now, we have looked,
it's the adjustment package.
Looked at those, although the fees are quite high.
They are very high.
$1,100.
No, it's not. It's more than that. You're going to pay.
I'm sorry?
You're going to end up paying in total for all of the filing fees. You're going to pay $1,760.
Okay.
For all of them, and you're going to file it all at one time. He's going to get a work permit in 90 days, and you're going to go for an interview, and you just got to prove that you and him live together legally. It's a real marriage,
right?
And he'll get his green card. But you got to do it. There's no way around it. You got to suck it up.
Okay, so there is no other alternative other than that.
And just do it. And you don't want to live in Florida or, for that matter, any state out of status when you're married to a U.S. citizen and you can get a green card immediately. So, the number one priority is just let's, get it done.
Okay, and that's a 485, 130, and what was the last one?
It's going to be an I-485, an I-130,
right,
an I-864, that's your affidavit of support for him.
Okay.
An I-765, which is that he can get his work permit.
Okay.
All right, and if you need help, the number that you just called here is the number for my law office, and we can set up an appointment if you need help. If you got it?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, and good luck. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Marcia. Marcia.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Marcia.
Brad.
Sorry to call you Marcia.
That's okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
My 2-year green card is expired, and the 1-year extension is expired too. So I'm trying to find an appointment on the website, but I can't. The appointment I find is in Hartford, but I live in New York. Is it going to pose a problem, and if I'm going, do I have to take my husband along with me?
You should go. You should go into the local office where you are living. If you live in New York, don't go up to Hartford because they may not talk to you.
But I can't find no appointment online.
Yeah, I know. You just got to keep trying every day. If you can't get the appointment, you don't have to take your husband, by the way. And if you can't get an appointment, come see us and let an attorney walk you in.
Okay, thank you, Brad.
Right, okay, but don't go to Hartford because they're not going to deal with you up in Hartford. All right, let's go to Natalie in Ridge, Florida. Natalie, Cutler Ridge, Florida.
Hello.
Cutler Ridge, how are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
Good. What's up?
Okay, so I got a conditional green card. I went in to remove the conditional. However, they gave me an extension saying that they're backed up. A few weeks after, they sent a notice of action saying that they're requesting the same documents that I already sent in. Is that something that normally happens?
Yes, it is, because you probably just sent in one bank statement and you should be sending in 24 bank statements for every month that you had a bank statement. Maybe you sent in one credit card bill for a month. They want to see consistently from month after month after month. So it's a volume of stuff that they want to see, and when they didn't see enough of it, they send you a boilerplate, which is just a pre-written letter saying, please send us everything again. So whatever you sent them was not enough.
Okay, so I need to send back the W-2s, the bank statement, and everything.
But send it in volume. So in other words, what most people do is, let's say you've been married for 3 years. They send in the most recent bank statement. Sending in the bank statement for November doesn't prove that you are in a bona fide relationship with your husband for the last 2.5, 3 years. If you send in 36 straight months of bank statements with money going in, money going out, checks being paid, bills being paid in support of your husband, bills being paid in support of you, both yours and your husband's income coming together. Now you're showing a relationship.
Okay.
You understand? That's what you're missing.
Right. Okay, great.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Best of luck. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Najee in the Bronx.
Shirley, come now.
Najee.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Good morning.
Good morning. What's up?
I'm okay. I'm here have some problem. I've been married over a year now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and thing about my wife, she been losing some way, asking some ways and stuff like that. But I'm wondering if it's okay for me to start my own thing or.
All right. So let me
gotta wait on her.
Let me get this straight. All right, because I gotta read in between the lines here. Okay, you're here a year. Your wife is acting up in some way. All right.
Yeah.
And you're saying, can I go through my wife, or is there a way I can do it myself? Is that your question, basically?
Yeah.
Okay. So now my question to you is, just because you and your wife are not getting along, or just because she's refusing to file paperwork for you, doesn't entitle you to do anything. What would entitle you to do something is if you're being physically abused by your wife, or you're being extreme emotional abuse. You can call it like that, or it is. Those are two different things.
It is.
Okay, if it is, then, and you can prove physical abuse by your wife, she hits you, she scratches you. I even had a guy who got hit over the head with a frying pan once. Okay, all right. Yeah. Abuse goes both ways. Abuse goes both ways. So if you're being abused and you can prove it, the law says you do not have to stay in an abusive relationship just to get your green card. So hold on one second, okay? And we'll talk about this off the air. You make an appointment to see me. You're in the Bronx.
Okay.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. We're gonna, everybody who's on hold, Lorna, Shirley, Ezekiel, we're going to come back to you and answer your questions in about 3 or 4 minutes from now. And anybody who has immigration questions, you can call 1-800-529-5465. You can also leave your questions on our Facebook page at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein and Brad H. Bernstein, and we're going to have the beautiful Kim Moore answer them in our rapid fire round towards the end of the show. But the other day we sent our producers out to meet a gentleman. This is really a cool little piece, and it really shows what the American dream is all about here. And we went out and we met a guy by the name of Kenny Antoine. And Kenny Antoine designs all of the costumes for the West Indian Parade, or many of the costumes from the West Indian Parade. And we went out to his warehouse where he houses all of his costumes, and we found out a little bit about how he made it to America and how he made his American dream become a reality here. He's an artist. He's a wire bender. Let's look at Kenny Antoine's American dream.
I'm from the island of Trinidad and Tobago, the mecca of the carnival and design work. And growing up, I remember my mother was one of the main seamstresses that used to sew and make the dragon costumes for the big dragon bands in Trinidad. I had liked the art, and I used to follow and help her out. And then they were giving 5 years visas, 10-year visas. You could have come to the United States. Those who was interested in working, schooling, some of us came. I was one of the guys that came here with that. Pretty young guy, was like 19, 20, about that age, my first visit. Everybody's dream was, due to their parents, to be a doctor, a lawyer. That's all they ever speak about. So I got involved and I got a chance to work at Mount Sinai Hospital while I was doing LPN, licensed practical nursing. But I came and I had a little experience that was very rough. A young female in my building was giving birth. She was having a baby. They couldn't hold the baby, so I delivered the baby in the hallway. And unfortunately, after that experience, I did not want to see nothing red. For months, moving around, running to a friend and telling me, "But you into art. You love drawing and painting and designing. He said, do you know that Parsons, the #1 school here in art, fashion, design, have scholarships open? I got my associate and I got my bachelor's. I'm an artist, designer right here in New York. In my field, the carnival field, the wire is known or is considered the bones. And coming here, and I got an opportunity to further it, to better it, and now to be able to teach it and show it. If you want to use feathers and you want to use backpacks, it must have a bone. It must have a structure. This is where my mass camp and production area takes place. I run classes, but when you come to my class, I give you the straightforward way of wire bending. These are the basic things for wire bending, and that is what makes the beauty of these costumes. Everybody talks about the United States. Everybody wants to migrate to this vast, beautiful land of opportunities. So I made my trip also. And in coming here, I saw things that I have never seen before. And I learned about things that I never knew about either. Nowadays, I understand it is very hard to come by a visa. So then those like myself, I could consider ourselves pretty lucky. The Olympics that took place in Atlanta, I think it was 98 or something like that. I did the closing and the opening centerpiece for that ceremony. So my American dream, I did it.
All right, that was Kenny Antoine's American dream. That's what we're here about. We are here about fighting for your American dream. This is what we do every day on the Brad and Squeeze Show at 9 to 10. We're going to be doing our show every day, 9 to 10, once a day now, 9 to 10, between Monday through Friday, at least certainly for this week. We're going to be 9 to 10 every day fighting for your American dream. And we're going to be looking at other people's American dreams too. If you have an American dream and you have a story you want to share with us, give us a call at 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. That's what we're all about here, ladies and gentlemen, finding your American dream, fighting for your American dream. We just met with Kenny Antoine, who came here with nothing, wasn't even an artist, and he eventually went to school here and became a professional artist who actually had his designs in the U.S. Olympics. 1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Aishika in Reno, Nevada.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Yes, I am here. I came up in June, and I'm here working, and I'm trying to get a double 9 or double 7 form, but double 7 because I want to get I'm working.
You want to get it?
I'm undocumented.
So you go to your accountant or your tax preparer, and
I try and they don't want to do it.
All right, so then we can help you here. We have a tax attorney here, Carmela Waldron. What happens is you file a tax return as an independent contractor. And
yes, but I try and it's not working out. They don't want to do it.
Well, then they don't know how to do a simple tax return. Hold on one second, okay? You file a tax return. Let me just tell them that it's a tax question on line 5. You file a tax return, and if you don't have a Social Security number, you apply the W-7 form to that tax return and requesting a tax identification number. That's simple. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Lorna in the Bronx. Lorna.
Good morning. I want to speak to off the air, please.
Okay. Let's go to Shirley. Shirley in Long Island. Shirley, you should be listening, Shirley.
Yes, I am. Good morning. I have a question.
Yes.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yes.
I have a question. We came here, my brothers and my sister, we came here legally in 1973. My mom died a year later. I want to know if I'm a citizen. I want to know if my sister is an automatic citizen because she was a minor when my mom died. She was like 10, 11.
Was your mom a citizen when she died?
Yes.
Okay. And how old is your sister now?
She's 52.
Was your mom married to your dad?
We all had different dads, but they were in the island. So, but my sister's dad died. He died in Canada.
Okay. Was your sister's dad ever married to your mom?
No.
Never. And, no. Okay. So the answer is she's an automatic citizen. If her mom, your mom, was never married to her dad, and she was living in the United States with a green card with the mom, and the mom was a citizen, she's an automatic citizen. That is correct.
So what does she have to do?
An N-600 form.
Okay.
All right? N-600. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
1-800-529-5465. Kathleen in Far Rockaway, New York. Kathleen.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to find out a question. My son, he wants to file for his dad, but he wants to know, can he file for his dad at my address? Because he's living at my address. He's living at my address. So he wants to know if he can file.
Yeah, you file where the dad's living. Why wouldn't you?
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Wonderful. All right.
Thank you.
Easy enough. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Amanda in Queens. Amanda.
Yes, please.
Nope, not squeeze. It's Brad, but okay.
No, I said yes, please.
Oh, yes, please. I thought you said yes, squeeze. I said
no, good morning.
I said I don't sound like squeeze. What's up, Amanda?
Yes, I'm a U.S. citizen.
Yes.
And my son is living in Canada, of which I used to live there too. Mm-hmm. And I applied for him 5 years ago. How long does it really take for his papers to be started? I got an answer saying that they have received it, and that's about all.
How long ago did you file for him?
5 years ago.
And he's single?
Yes, he's single and he's over 21.
Yeah, okay. So right now, they are processing January 22nd, 2011. So if you filed 5 years ago, was that 2012, 2013? You got about a year or two to go.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, how long does it really take? 5 years?
7 or 8.
Huh?
7, 8 years.
Oh, okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right. 1-800, imagine, I mean, it's just such a terrible system. 7, 8 years to be reunited with your children. 1-800-529-5465. Lorna in the Bronx. Lorna?
Yes, good morning. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Good morning.
What can I do to help you?
Yes. My son come here at 1987, right?
Right.
And I'm a sister from 1999. So he needed green. He have a green card. Come with a green card too.
Wait. Your son came in 1987.
Yes.
And what happened?
They lost his green card.
He lost his green card.
Green card.
Right.
Permanent resident.
He was. Wait a second. I'm confused. Your son came here in 1987. He lost his green card. Is that what you're trying to say?
They lost his green card. He live in the independent living.
Okay.
All right. He have everything. I give them everything what the sport they need, and they lost it. So they're looking for look after it right now. But I want to know if he's really citizen with me, because I'm a citizen from 1999.
How old was he in 1999?
He was when he come here. When he come here in 1987, he was about 4 years old, 4 or 5.
All right. So he was 4 years old in 87. So he was 14 years old in 97. He was 16 years old in 1999, 16 or 17. Okay. Were you married to his dad?
No.
And you became a citizen before he turned 18?
Yes, 1999. Yes,
1999. Yes. Then he's an automatic citizen.
So where can I go get him citizen?
You fill out. It's the same question as before. You fill out the N-600 form. N-600.
N-600, right?
No, not 6,600. N-600.
600.
Yeah.
Okay, N-600.
Yeah.
So they have to fill it out on me because
he would fill it out, but if he's unable to, you can fill it out for him.
No, he live into independence living house.
All right, so he has some sort of disability, so you can help him fill it out. You can fill it out, or you can come to us and we can take care of it for you.
I appreciate that.
Right,
Thank you so much.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. I do have to remind everybody that this show is brought to you by USA Credit Repair. I would be remiss to tell everybody nothing about USA Credit Repair. That I would be remiss or missing out on an opportunity to allow everybody to get their credit repaired the first 30 days for absolutely free if you know the answer to a typical citizenship question. Right now, I'm going to give you the telephone number for USA Credit Repair. It's 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. USA Credit Repair. We have a contract here between Spar and Bernstein and USA Credit Repair. And on page 21, we have to talk about USA Credit Repair for 3 minutes. Otherwise, I am in breach of the contract. So we have about 2.5 minutes left of USA Credit Repair. So I would suggest that you give them a call right now. Actually, they're really good guys, and they actually really help people in all seriousness. And what they do is if your credit's below 700, they will increase your credit as long as you don't do anything to screw it up. In other words, there is a disclaimer to, we guarantee you that your credit gets increased in 90 days, which is their guarantee. And the disclaimer is, well, if you keep opening up credit cards and not paying your credit card bills over that 90-day period, guess what? You're causing bigger problems. Then they're going to disclaim whether or not, you know, they can raise your rates, raise your credit score. But if you don't do nothing to affect your credit score and just let them work, they promise to increase your credit score dramatically within 90 days or your money back. And as a special gift for people of the Brad and Squeeze show, people meaning people who view our Brad and Squeeze show, the listeners, the Brad Squad, the Team Squeeze people, if you call right now and know the answer to this question, who is the Vice President of the United States of America? Who is the Vice President of the United States of America? If you know who the Vice President of the United States of America is, and you call 1-800-872-7177, they will give you your credit repair for free for 30 days. It's like a win-win situation. Free credit repair, your credit's going up, you feel better, you are able to breathe because your financial situation is getting better. So call them right away, 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177, 1-800-872-7177. USA Credit Repair are proud sponsors. All right, so we have about 7 or 8 minutes to go. We're going to try to get to as many calls as we can, and we're going to get back to Kim Moore in our social media guru room for a final rapid fire. So please leave your questions on our Facebook page. Also, please call us now, 1-800-529-5465. Junior.
Mr. Bernstein, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm calling on behalf of a friend here, Lascelles.
You're calling on behalf of who?
I'm calling on behalf of my friend Lascelles. He has a permanent residence that expires on the 28th of January.
Okay.
He just wanted to know, where does he go from here?
What, does it expire because it's a 2-year card, or does it expire because it's a 10-year card?
It's a 2 years. 2 years.
Okay, so then he has to file to remove the conditions with his spouse. Is he together with his spouse?
Yes.
So him and his spouse, if he's together with his spouse, him and his spouse have to file a joint application to remove the conditions and prove it's still a real marriage. So hold on one second, okay? 1-800-529-5465. I just realized I'm looking at the wrong camera for the entire last 5 minutes. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Nikisha. Nikisha.
Yes. So my question is, I'm a citizen.
Right.
Both my kids are citizens. They have their American passports. Is it necessary for them to get the citizenship certificate?
Say that again, because I'm being told to look 100 different ways. I didn't hear your question. Say that again. If you're watching on Facebook, you've seen me look 3 different ways now in the last 30 seconds. What is your question?
I said, I'm a citizen. Both my kids are citizens.
Okay.
They have their American passports. Is it necessary for me to
get a certificate of citizenship?
Yeah.
I think it is, because the U.S. Passport Agency is not the final say on citizenship. The final say on citizenship is the Department of Homeland Security. So if there's ever an issue when they come in and the Department of Homeland Security says at the airport, because it's not the U.S. Embassy, it's not the State Department who issues the passport, it's the Department of Homeland Security at the airport when you cross through, and they say for whatever reason, you're not a citizen, we think you got this passport in error, their opinion will trump over the State Department which issued the passport. So to go ahead and do it, yes, so you have definitive 100%. No one ever can say boo to you because you have that certificate of citizenship.
Okay, that's my only question.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to Andrea. Andrea.
Yes, hello. Good morning,
Good
Brad.
morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I have a question. I'm married to a U.S. citizen.
Right.
And I was like verbally abused and stuff like that. And I have a 2-year green card. My green card expired on April. We're not living together anymore. We're separated. But I filed for the I-751. And I'm not divorced as yet. Would it be a problem for me to get my 10-year green card?
Yeah, because, you know, it's hard to prove verbal abuse is extreme emotional abuse.
I have a lot of evidence.
Okay, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Okay. To me, when you're in that situation, it's always easier to get a divorce because here's the divorce decree. It's indisputable. I'm divorced, and here's the proof it was a real marriage. Versus it's a real marriage, and here's all the evidence I have that there was extreme emotional abuse, and then you're leaving it up to the discretion of an immigration officer whether what you're presenting is enough to prove extreme emotional abuse. If you get a divorce, there's no discretion. Here's this divorce. There's nothing to argue about. Nothing to leave up to discretion. You understand?
Yes.
So I listen. You're not divorced.
Do it now?
Yes. 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 You're not divorced.
I need the evidence with the rest of balance that I think it was like 6 months ago I do it.
Yes. You've already done it. So continue on the path you're going. Get a divorce now. So if when you go to the interview, the immigration officer says, I'm not sure if this is enough evidence, and maybe it is, I don't know because I'm not part of your case. I'm not sure if this is enough evidence to prove that you've been that you're the victim of extreme emotional abuse. You could say, "Oh, well, here's my divorce. Let's change it over."
All right, thank you so much,
All right.
Brad.
All right, you're welcome. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. All right, so let's go to our social media room where we have Kim Moore, our social media guru for Rapid Fire. Let's see if we can finish up our rapid fire rounds here. We have a lot of questions, or is this going to be like only one or two shots?
No, we got a lot. We got a lot of questions,
All right,
and we're
so
going to have to
let's go fast.
Race through them.
Race through them. Let's go.
Shernette on Facebook wants to know if you get a red flag in your book, can someone file for you in the U.S.?
Depends what the red flag is, but the fact that you have a red flag means that the United States government doesn't like you for some reason, so you may need a waiver. I love the red flag. There is no such thing as red flag, but continue. I don't have time to make fun.
Stacey Ann on Facebook wants to know, when filing the I-130, do you have to file the I-130A together if you're filing for your spouse outside the U.S.?
No, only if you're filing in the United States.
Wayne would like to know, I've been married since 2012 to an American citizen in Jamaica. I came to California in September of 2014. My 2-year green card expired in 2016. I got a 1-year extension where they told me that I would get a 10-year green card within 4 months, which I never got. I'm going for another extension. I went for another extension in July of 2017 because I have to go to Jamaica. They tell me it's being worked on. I found a letter in my wife's bag from Homeland Security stating that they need car insurance, bank statements, life insurance.
Let me finish. Okay. All right. So basically, I don't know who they are, but to remove the conditions takes over a year. It never takes 4 months. Number two, the immigration service, you did not submit enough evidence to the immigration service that you're in a bona fide marriage with your wife, which is why she got this RFE, this request for further evidence, asking for additional documentation to prove that you and your spouse are in a real marriage. Answer it, and answer it with a volume of information. And if you need help, call us. But it's never 4 months. It takes over a year.
But he thinks his wife is hiding his paperwork.
Then he's got a problem with his wife. And then even that should make him doubly call us immediately.
Yes. Blake would like to know on Facebook, I'm a citizen. I got married. My husband came in on a visa and is here for a year. Does he have to pay any extra money, and what forms do I use to file for him?
This is a marriage case?
I think so. I'm a citizen and I got married.
Yeah, if you're getting married, you got to file an adjustment application. It's $1,760. It's an adjustment application, I-45, I-130, I-864, I-765.
Rose on Facebook would like to know if my NVC document is approved, but I have to go back to Jamaica to process. Do I need to prove extreme hardship, and if so, how?
Yes, you got to do it through a provisional waiver. That's why you have good lawyers to do it. Don't leave without it.
Anna on Facebook would like to know if they're at 2011 now, how long will it take them to reach 2012? That's the whole question.
About 12 to 18 months. You're talking about the visa waiting list. But we're out of time, Kim Moore. So we're going to get to the rest of these questions tomorrow. We're only doing Brad and Squeeze 9 to 10. We'll be on WVIP live from 12 to 1. Brad and Squeeze on Facebook 9 to 10. We'll see you all tomorrow.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spahn Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spahn Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spahn and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.
What are you doing?